Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. What a day for so many people. This is an opportunity to acknowledge and demonstrate their love, their admiration, their appreciation for the woman or women who have supported them, nurtured them, helped them, guided them, mentored them, loved, adored them along the way. And then this might be a painful reminder of some significant loss of a mother figure or indeed a mom. And yet again, this could possibly be the biggest marketing scam of all time, right? Oh my goodness. So, it's so many different ways to look at this Mother's Day. For me today, Angela M. Odom, life and leadership coach, I want to say happy Mother's Day to you. Do you ever go to an event and you're expecting it to last for a certain amount of time and it goes far beyond that? It's as if they think you have all day to spend with them. Have you ever attended an event when you were expecting 4 and 5 speakers for one program, for one activity, and the first person to stand up speaks for 15 minutes, and you know that this event should probably last about an hour, and you can see what's on the agenda. Holy cow. Now you're a bit anxious because we all have busy lives. We all have something else to do. We all have a next. So for you leader, you want to conduct yourself in a manner in which people would want you to return. So if someone asks you to do a presentation, to speak to an audience, to attend a meeting, to facilitate a workshop, to simply provide remarks at whatever event it might be, then the first thing I'll ask you to do is to understand the culture you are engaging in. What's expected of the entire event? What's the mission of the event? What's the purpose of it? What's the objectives? And then where do you fit? How much time have you been allotted for your portion? I say this because today I attended an event and I was on the program and was expected to speak for 3 minutes, as was, I think it may have been eight of us. And each of us was expected to speak for 3 minutes, right? And the entire program was 2 hours, right? Expected to be 2 hours in length. Our, 8 speakers speaking 3 minutes. Each of us, we were only a portion of the entire program. We were not the main event. And yet, the first speaker talked, I kid you not, for about 15 minutes. The things that were said were critical, they were important, they were fascinating, they were interesting, all those things. However, the first speaker was out of order. And people were like confused, like what in the world is going on here? You should have put that in a book, wrote about it, sent the people a note. You were out of order. And so for my 3 minutes, I did my 3 minutes. The other people did their 3 minutes, right? So for you amazing leader, I'm talking to you. Ensure that you are prepared, which means you would rehearse, which means that you would tailor your remarks for the time that is allotted, and you will also tailor your remarks so that they are in line with the mission, the objective of that particular program. You would tailor your remarks. and just a general headline, just a general outline rather for any speech you're giving, any set of remarks. You're opening, and that would be acknowledging whomever is supposed to be acknowledged, right? You acknowledge, and you want to have like 2 or 3 points to make, and then you want to close that thing up, wrap it up, and you will say what you said, wrapping it up, right? You would make sure that you give a strong opening and a strong closing, because most likely that's what the audience will remember. And then sometimes if that same topic or theme, you can expand those 3 points. You can do something different with your strong opening, your strong closing. But guess what? If you are expected to speak for 3 minutes, then you tailor your remarks so that it is 3 minutes. Now, you might go over 5 or 10 seconds. That's fine. But 15 minutes? Shut your big old mouth. So, leaders, make sure that you understand the culture you're working inside of, you're operating in. And then just a quick point on communication. When you are the speaker, the person that is conveying a message, you want to talk or communicate in a manner in which you will be heard. So once you have gone past your 3 minutes, they're like, oh, okay, that's interesting, I'm still listening. But then once you get to 5 and 10 minutes, the audience is more likely saying, oh my goodness, how much longer will this person speak? I'm not listening to you anymore now. No, because I know in the audience that I'm looking at this program and there are 7 other people. This is only one portion of the entire program. We're going to be here to midnight and I have A, B, and C to do. So you have lost your audience. They're not listening to you, although you might be saying some important things. So to be very clear, speak in a manner in which you will be heard, all right? I'm not talking about the tone and tenor of the way you talk, the cadence. I'm not talking about whether you are speaking loud and clear. I'm not talking about whether you are singing as you open up your presentation. I'm not talking about your actual appearance, physical appearance. I'm talking about the time that is allotted for you to speak on this stage, on this presentation, on this activity, or at this event, right? In other words, shut your big old mouth. So know what's expected of you. And sometimes, intentionally you might want to go over a few minutes because it's okay. But most of the time, you want to ensure that you are actually in alignment, right? And you are doing the right thing for the right purposes, as opposed to being self-grandizement or as opposed to being someone who is simply droning on and on, right? So with that said, you all, my name is Angela M. Odom. I am the host of the Better You Leadership Podcast, the founder of the Better You Project brand, and I teach women how to lead themselves, others, and how to manage processes. I'm also a very proud Army veteran. You can learn more, connect with me at angelaodom.com, and know for sure that my name is Angela Odom, and as always, I am rooting for you. Take care, and may the good Lord continue to bless you and keep you.